Yeah, good morning everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
Yeah, we are into the lesson of social and religious reform movements. Okay, how the social reformers started the movement in Bengal and how the foundations, how the organizations was formed by a few people, famous personalities, and what is the main vision of those organizations. Everything we discussed in detail in previous sessions. Like, just I want to give a little glance on them. Brahma Samaj. Okay, we discussed about Brahma Samaj. The founder of Brahma Samaj is Rajaram Mohan Roy, which was established in the year 1828. And later, what kind of changes have been made in the Brahma Samaj after the death of Rajaram Mohan Roy? The Brahmo movement was led by two other personalities, that is Devendranath Tagore and Sen. Okay, so after these two people, and even when Sen had a tour to Maharashtra, he wants to establish one more Samaj in the year. When he had his meeting in Maharashtra in Mumbai in the year 1867, Atmaram Pandita, he started what is that? Prarthana Samaj in the year 1867, and he was very much influenced by the ideas and views of Brahma Samaj, and he wants to adopt the same what all his. And at the same time, we read about Kandukuri Veerashalingam Pantulu also, who is a great social reformer. He strived hard to work in favor of widow remarriage, Vitantu Vivahamu, and at the same time he wants to abolish the child marriages also. And not only these two, he is famous for, he is a well known person as a women advocate who continuously worked only in favor of women. So according to Kandukuri, he thought that when a male person, when he lost his wife, when he can go with the second marriage, why not a lady when if she lost her husband? So that kind of changes he wants to bring in the society, and he wants to change the mindset of the people, the thinking process of the people he wants to change. If one rule is applicable for one person, why don't the same rule will be applicable to even other persons? That is his main motto. And at the same time, the people, those who did not complete 18 years of his age, of her age, they are not supposed to go with child marriages. That is also one of his activity of as a social reformer. And later the differences arose in Brahma Samaj. It was broken into small organizations, and later the name was Sen was became a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and even Swami Vivekananda also added to the Ramakrishna mission. And what all everything we discussed, and even we discussed about the Arya Samaj, which was introduced or established in the year 1875 by one of the sannyasi, the great sannyasi, that is Dayananda Saraswati. Why he became a sannyasi? See, there are so many reasons. Religions are so many are there in our India. It's not necessary to feel the religion, the people, those who belongs to one religion, everyone should like their own religion, customs and beliefs. We can't stop anyone, we cannot say anyone that why you are going against that. Some people will be astikulu, nastikulu antam. Nastikulu means nothing but the one who don't believe in God, the one who do not interested to visit the temples, the one who the one who did not interested towards the Brahman priest, those who are working in temples, and the one who are against to worship the idols in the temple. So they'll believe only one thing, that completely instead of going with modern education, why don't we believe and why don't we focus on Vedics only? The recitation of Vedas will teach a lesson to all the human beings. So either they are interested to go to the temples, visit to the temples, nor they wanted to worship the gods. So such people will be called as orthodox. So in the same way, in Hindu religion, where we can find so many reformist and orthodox members. In the same way, even other religions also, few people are in favor of their own religion and few people are against of their own religion. The customs and beliefs what the people are following in one religion, in the same religion some people were against that. Some people were against that. So in the same way, like in Hinduism, in the religion of Hindu, where we come across about the people, those who are interested to worship the God and those who are not interested to worship the God, two kinds of personalities we have seen in the Hindu religion. And at the same time, even in Islamic religion also, there are few persons will be there, those who are against the Islamic tenets, those who are against the Islamic beliefs. Just take for example, even in Islamic religion also, like the social reformers what we found, like Dayananda Saraswati, Kandukuri Veerashalingam, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and the great personality Raja Ram Mohan Rai. These are all social reformers. In one way or the other, these people strive hard to bring certain change in the society. Society means nothing but in the mindset of the people. Okay, so in the same way, even Muslim Islamic religion also, there are some social reformers also existed in Islamic religion, where they wanted to teach to all the Islamic people what to follow and what to abolish and what not to. Okay, even at present society also, Muslims are completely, they are restricted towards their norms and conditions. They won't go beyond their limits. Muslim, especially Muslim ladies, are not allowed to go beyond their limits as per the Quran. Okay, so here one of the famous social reformer and Sir Syed Ali Khan, Syed Ahmad Khan, he was also said to be a great Islamic social reformer. Even he wants to change, or he wants to avoid or put an end whatever the bitterness, whatever the enemy feeling was there between the Muslims and Britishers. He wants to put a full stop besides that. One day or the other, that kind of feeling should erase in the minds of Muslim people as well as Britishers. Because as I said, the revolution of 1857 was shown a great impact on between the Muslims and Britishers. And Islam people, that is Muslims, are completely against the English education system. English education system, the modern science or philosophy, whatever taught by the Britishers, that the Islamic people wants to go against that, and they are not in favor to go or to learn the modern technology or modern science or through a English education. So here, out of all, by taking into such consideration, the enemyism, whatever you call, the bitterness, whatever you call, between the Muslims and Britishers, the great reformer of Islamic religion, that is Sir Syed Ahmad Ali Khan, wants to put an end towards that bitterness. And he started one movement which is called as Aligarh movement. What is the movement?
Aligarh movement.
Aligarh movement. It was led by whom? Sir Syed Ahmad Ali Khan. Who is he? Who is he? He is a great social reformer. My dear children, please be alert while taking the class. Okay, please try to give the answers if I am asking any questions.
Okay.
So, Sir Syed Ahmad Ali Khan, he is also a great social reformer, and he belongs to which religion? Islamic religion. He is a Muslim.
Yes.
Okay. So, he do want to put a full stop, or he wants to avoid or take it out the bitterness of between whom? The Muslims and Britishers.
Okay.
The Muslims and
Britishers.
Britishers. See, most of the people will assume that social studies is a boring subject. But if you concentrate on few things, social studies is one of the favorite subject you can mold. Okay, so don't be in a sleepy mood. So please concentrate. Whatever I am writing on the board, try to have a glance. When I'll ask the questions, please.
Okay.
So, Sir Syed Ali Khan wants to take out that bitterness between the Muslims and
Britishers.
Britishers. Okay, so the Islamic religion people, they don't want to go with the English education system where they are going with modern science and technology or philosophy, whatever you take. Okay, they don't want to adopt the Western culture. They don't want to follow that English system or English education system. So, this is all happened because of which revolution?
1857.
1856-57 revolution. In the coming classes, there will be a big chapter on 1857 revolution. I think most probably in 9th or 10th you are going to read about 1857 revolution. It was a great impact on so many people in throughout the world. Okay, especially it created or it shows a great impact on between the Muslims and the Britishers. So, out of all, by taking all such reasons into consideration, a great social reformer have come forward even from Islamic religion, that is none other than Sir Syed Ahmad Ali Khan. Okay, so he wants to bring some changes even in his own religion, because in most of the people in Muslims, most of the people in Islamic religion, they strongly believe that the women are not supposed to come out of the house. Even if they are coming out of the house also, they should wear parda. Their face are not supposed to seen by any other persons in the society. Just they will wear one burqa, you can call it as parda, nothing but. Okay, but do you think all the Muslim people are existing with the same kind of mentality?
No.
No. They too have their own choice.
Yes.
They want to enjoy their life on their own, even though some sort of restrictions also they're given in Islamic religion, but still few people wants to enjoy their life like anything. Certainly, probably when they are looking into other religions, how the women especially are enjoying their lives, probably those people will feel very bad. We don't have that kind of freedom. We don't have that kind of, it's all about the giving or taking the freedom from their family members, that's it, nothing else. So, Muslim people in Islamic religion, the women were very much restricted towards the formalities that you have to follow, you have to wear burqa, you should not speak with the male persons, you are not supposed to come out of the houses, you should not sit in front of your husband, or you should not call your husband with the name. So many kinds of restrictions will be there, even with the Muslims. And even in Hindus also, even in the religion of Hinduism, there are certain castes where they have lot of restrictions even for the ladies. Especially, I am talking about Marwadis. Even they'll wear parda till here, till. They are not supposed to take out their kongu antam. They are not supposed to take out their parda, and they are not supposed to talk with their husbands in front of their in-laws. So many restrictions are. See, it's all about the interest of the people. If anyone is making any rule, it's not necessary that everyone should follow the same. Because one of the fundamental right we discussed, right to live,
Yes.
right to freedom.
Yes.
We have a right to live according to our choice, but it doesn't mean that you should take your fundamental right in a different way. You can, but you should not cross your limits, you should not go beyond the limits. Okay, so when point comes to Islamic religion, they do have lot of restrictions for the ladies and even for the males also, that you are not supposed to do that work, this and that. So many restrictions will be there, and that are very common, and in each and every religion, one or the other restrictions will be mentioned very clearly, will be there. Whether people are following or not, that's the secondary thing. But as a religion, the elders or the head of the religion, who are said to be the great leaders or great philosophers, they'll frame and design certain rules. So if you wish to follow, you can. Otherwise, just leave it. But don't comment. Don't comment and don't criticize. If you believe in one thing, that is your wish. I don't have any right to criticize your beliefs. Who is asking you to, who asks you to follow all that? It is a bullshit. Why you are going to the temples? Who asks you to worship God? This and that. I don't have any right to say all such things. Because you are a human being living in the society as I am living in the society, right? When you wish to do something else, you go according to your choice. And no one person should interrupt or dominate the other person or other religion as per the law. Okay, so here Sir Syed Ahmad Ali Khan, he started one movement which is with the name of Aligarh movement. The main vision of establishing of this Aligarh movement is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan wants to educate even women also, and at the same time he wants to abolish parda system. He wants to abolish parda system because one cannot hide their beauty. One cannot hide their beauty. They are eligible to move in the society in a very free manner, without having any kind of restrictions. But few people will follow and few people will not follow. It all depends upon, as I said, the ancestors, the grandfathers, the forefathers, what they teach to the generation, that will continue. But at present I don't think so. All Muslim ladies and all Muslim people are following or behaving within their limits. We can't say. We cannot say, because the trend is changing, the generations are changing one after the other, the thought process of the people also getting changing. Okay, so we are not here to judge the people, and we are not here to correct the total society also. Even if you want to change the society also, so many hurdles will come in your track, one or the other reason. Okay, it's not necessary that everyone should work in favor of you, everyone should talk about you. Okay, if out of 100, if 40 people are back of you, 60 people will criticize you. Definitely it will be there. Okay, so don't be under assumption that whatever the rules framed by any religion or any government or whatever you take, it is not necessary to follow by all. You have a right to live according to your choice, then you go accordingly. Here also Sir Syed Ahmad Ali Khan wants to fight against to remove the parda system. But do you think that system was completely vanished? No, that was not removed. As I said, it all depends upon the mindset of the people. As my forefathers followed the same, why should I break? I want to follow the same. Wherever you go, most of the ladies in Islamic religion, they'll follow within their rules or norms and conditions, whatever you take. So this kind of, he wants to teach even in Islamic religion, Quran also, in earlier days, girls are not supposed to read Quran or whatever it is. Okay, but later when trend is changing, even some sort of changes have been made in the society, even in Islamic religion also. They are also act accordingly. They are also habituated to go along with the society. But most of the people, especially ladies, they restricted themselves into the houses itself. Even if you go to old city, go and observe their houses, how their houses will be completely packed. Even the front gate also up to there, even they cannot see out of the gate, and the people, those who are moving in front of their houses, even they cannot have a glance on the Muslim ladies also. So it's all depends upon their beliefs or religious practices. It is nothing but, in one word we can call it as religious practices, which is designed by their own religion, whether it is Islamic religion, Hindu religion, whatever it is. To follow or not, that's the secondary thing. Depends. If you wish to follow, you. If not, just leave it. But don't criticize. Don't, in a family, if anyone wants to follow, if someone wants to reject, leave them on their own. Don't make an argument. As I said, a small discussion should not lead to a big argument. If argument is keep on going, then the quarreling will begin. People will shout at each other. People will scream at each other. That goes, there is no end point to that argument. A big fight will take place in between the family members. So to avoid that, it's better you stop yourself.
Okay.
Okay, instead of, either you want to restrict yourself, it is in your hands. If you want to follow, that also is in your hands. So like that, whether when Syed Ahmad Khan wants to abolish this parda system, few people followed that, and few people still they are hiding themselves behind the burqa or parda, whatever it is. So the people, those who are coming forward as a social reformer, then their main motto is to bring some sort of changes in the society. If they want to bring certain changes in the society, for what? For the sake of what? For the benefit of the people. One should not suffer by another superstitions. Superstitions means what? Mooda nammakalu.
Yes.
See, having religious practice, believing in one or the other is different from superstitions. Some people are foolish, very in a foolish manner, they are behaving like anything. If you follow this kind of, then only our desires are going to be fulfilled. If you do not follow, then something is going to happen with you, something bad is going to happen with you. These are all called as, these are blind beliefs and superstitions. You should not follow anything here. Okay, what is good, try to adopt. What is bad, try to avoid. Okay, so whomever, the social reformers, even, let us talk about even Kandukuri Veerashalingam. Kandukuri Veerashalingam also fought against, he is against the child marriages. But even in now also in the society, if you go to any other villages like in Andhra Pradesh or Bihar side or somewhere else, if you go, still these marriages are going on. So even though if social reformers wants to put a full stop besides all such kind of illegal actions or whatever you call, the people are not in favor to listen all those things.
Because of why?
Because they are not well educated. They don't want to get an awareness about few things. If they wanted to go with the child marriages, what kind of consequences they are going to, problems they are going to face. There is no awareness about that. Even though if the people are trying to create an awareness also, they are not in a position to listen them. Because as they belongs to poor family, they have 2 or 3 baby girls. So to complete their responsibility, they are making a child forcefully to go with the child marriage, so that I am out of my responsibilities. I kept my daughter in somebody's hands. So it is their responsibility to look after. Just he wants to complete his responsibility, that's and there ends the matter. But a father or a mother or else a parent, they are not in a position, if we go with the child marriages, who will be the ultimate sufferer here? Automatically?
Girls.
Girls. They don't have that idea. Even though they are having such idea also, they don't want to get rid of that. They want to obey that. Just only one point will trigger in their mind that I have 3 daughters. I have to complete my responsibilities and I want to relax. Later, what will happen? God is there to save. If any unknown thing will happen with any daughter or any situation will come in front of us, what they will think, Vidhirata. It's a faith, nothing else. See, sometimes this, whatever written by Brahma or whomever they are, okay, we can change it. Everything is in our hand. Whether to spoil your life, whether to mold your life, everything will be in your hand. So, like that, so many social reformers have come forward to get rid of certain issues which are continuously happening in the society. They want to put a full stop besides that. So, whatever if any issue arises in the society, from that issues only these social reformers birth was happened. Okay, unless and until without any reason, no one person will come forward and to take a movement or to start a foundation or whatever you call. Something will be happen, then only any one person will come forward. In earlier days, some years back, if you remember the Gujarat, in the state of Gujarat, did you ever heard Sati Sahagamanam?
Yes.
Sati Sahagamanam. What happens, if husband dies, along with his dead body, when the cremation, when funeral is going on, in the same fire, even the wife also, even though if she is alive, the wife is also going to thrown in the fire. Do you think is it correct?
No.
How far it is a justice to the public? Suppose if a lady expires before her husband, can they behave in the same way? No. So these are all, such kind of movements made a person to become a social reformer, where he wants to bring some changes, or else where he wants to avoid or refuse to do such things in the society. Okay, so this is all about the movements and the social reformers. Okay, and in the next session, let us talk about the social reformers and women. So this is such a big lesson, my dear children. So whatever the topics I am explaining in every day, try to recapitulate after going home. Try to revise. If any point left, just make a note or underline. If you do not understand any words meaning, just try to make an underline so that I can explain you in the next class. Okay? So that's all for today's session. Have a nice day.